Today we're going to change the battery on a C4 Corvette. This case it's a 96, but it's the same for all of them. Cool thing about the Vettes is all the gauges, and if you just put it to the run position, it gives you your voltage, and you can see here it's 11.8 volts, and a car battery should be 13 and above, maybe even 13.2, 13.8. So my problem is it doesn't start after it sits for about 3 days, and the battery is 6-7 years old, so time to change it out. So your battery is right here. All we have to do is undo this bolt, and then you can see there's 1, 2, 3, and they're right here. These are Allen, or stars actually. There's also one down here. This is a 10mm, and then this will come right off. So let's get started. So here are all the tools you're gonna need. This is a 3/8 socket, a small ratchet, a 1/8 Allen wrench, or you could find the equivalent star. The bolt that you're gonna take out is actually a star, but the Allen wrench will fit in just in case if you don't have the star. And a 10mm open-ended wrench, and then we're going to use various sockets just to undo the battery and stuff. And probably I should also include, there should be an extension here to make this longer, because you're going to have to unscrew that once you take the side off here. So this one right here is a 3/8. So unfortunately, this star doesn't actually fit in here because the tire is too close. So I'm going to use this Allen wrench again, so 1/8 fits right in. So you got the one that's up here where this one sits, and then you got the one directly below it, which is 10mm. So you just have to loosen that bottom one, because you can see it'll slide right out, and it would be bad if you unloosened it all the way, because it'd be hard to get in. So now we have this piece off, and we want to make sure we place this somewhere where it won't get damaged. So now we have access to our battery. The next step, I would say, is let's take off the positive and negative terminal. The terminals are going to be 8mm. Take the negative off first, and then put it somewhere it won't ground itself. Okay, so positive and negative terminals are off. Now we want to get this, which holds the battery down. You can see it in here. We want to get that off. So I'm using an extension. You don't have to, you can just stick your ratchet in right here, but I have a better angle up here. This is a 1/2 inch. So that's taken off all the way. We're going to carefully slide the battery up and wiggle it out. Okay. Probably take that out, make it easier to put the new battery in. And that's what we're going to do right now. So you can see these are the same size. I got a nice insulator on mine I'm going to put onto this one. And yeah, so let's do it. I just replaced this insulator on the battery from the old one to the new one, so we're putting the new battery in. Slides right in there, and we have this piece. This is where that extension comes into handy. You want to make sure this is snug down good, because when you're going around turns fast, pulling those G's, C4 could pull 1G. You want to make sure your battery stays put. tighten that down pretty snug. And the new battery is in. Let's put the side terminals back on. Start with the red. Just hand tighten it to start it. These you do not want to strip. So you do not make them any tighter than snug. And lightly snug. You just want to make sure they don't move. Plus you could easily strip these. And then your battery's garbage, because this will just pop out. That's snug enough. Now we got the black. Tighten it by hand. Snug it. That's it. That's not going anywhere. Now let's get this side back on. We're going to put this back on. Just slide the front in first. Okay, now just tighten down all the bolts. At the bottom here we are. We want to slip this underneath this washer. You want to tighten this down first. You don't have to go super tight, just snug them. It is fiberglass. And this will align it the best when this is tightened down. So now you're gonna, this is the tricky part, you want to align it. One of the best ways to do it is to look at your old spot, and you can see where this piece has been sitting, just like that. But you also want to check in here, make sure your gap is good and that your door could open. So I'm gonna align it, do it right now. That's even. And now I'm gonna go and tighten this one down. So before this snugs down all the way, check the gap by opening the door. Good. You can see plenty of clearance. Now we're gonna go look. Good, nice and straight. That's exactly what we want. So now we're gonna just tighten everything down. That's tightened. These are actually already tightened. And then this one underneath. Okay, that's nice and snug. Now let's go and you can see already. Battery's working. See how many volts we have. See if she starts. Okay, 12.1. The battery's been sitting there, so let's see if she starts. No problem. So now you're gonna want to ride.